Welcome back to AT&T BUZZ. I'm Kristin Adams, and we are continuing our exclusive look at Hearst Castle. I'm here in the billiards room. A lot going on in here. We've got Spanish-style ceilings, Flemish tapestries, and a good old-fashioned American pool table. I know a thing or two about bank shots. Stretch, 8-ball right here. Oh. Repo. I'm off. I still got it. All right, it's time now to head to the library to meet up with Graham Sheldon from Wealth TV. Let's go. I've made my way up to the library. This room is filled with books from Hearst's personal collection, artifacts and pottery that date back to 8th century BC. So I figured if we're here to talk wealth, we might as well do it in this room, right?
It makes sense, yeah.
I'm with Graham Sheldon from Wealth TV. Graham, host and producer over at Wealth TV. Thanks for talking with us today.
You're very welcome. It's good to be here.
Let's talk about wealth. Let's just talk about Hearst Castle. I know that you've spent some time filming here. You did a 3D segment up here, so you know this place very well.
One of the great things about Hearst Castle is it's just so beautiful, and there's no wrong angle. And especially with 3D, you have many dimensions. I mean, there's a statue here in the foreground. There's a beautiful bookshelf in the background. You can do no wrong, Kristin.
So, for those that don't know, give us an overview of Wealth TV.
Well, Wealth TV is a national luxury lifestyle network. We give people a chance to vicariously experience the American dream. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, for most people, you're not going to have the chance to walk along the deck of a 100-foot yacht or drive a $250,000 sports car, for example, on our series Wealth on Wheels. So we give you just a little taste of that, I like to think. But we're not just about the money. We also feature compelling documentaries like the 3-part series Addicted to Money and my personal favorite, Focal Point, another documentary series that we have many amazing episodes from.
Focal Point, I know this is kind of your baby, so if you want to elaborate on that, that'd be great.
Well, Focal Point is an in-depth look at some of the most controversial and extraordinary stories that our world has to offer. But it's from the perspective of the people involved. Just recently, I returned from Chernobyl, Ukraine, where we spoke with maybe 8 to 10 survivors of the Chernobyl explosion and discovered both where they are now, 25 years later, and how they were affected emotionally and, in some cases, physically by the event itself. We visited the abandoned town of Pripyat, which is this abandoned Soviet-era city that used to house 50,000 people. We went back with a former survivor for the first time in 25 years. Just the look on his face and the emotions, I mean, it was incredible. And we just recently returned from Cuba, where we produced a 3-part series called Cuba, an Island Apart, which fits under the Focal Point umbrella, where we got to meet with many members of the Cuban society itself, from the mechanic working on an American classic car, all the way up to senior members of the communist Cuban government. And you really get an inside look at what Cuban society is all about. And beyond that, we have many exciting projects coming up.
Thank you so much for sharing all this with us, and your show Focal Point sounds amazing. I'm really excited to see the 3D stuff that you shot here at Hearst.
Thank you so much.
And if you would like to check out the 3D special, it'll be airing right here on AT&T BUZZ after the show. Coming up, I'll be stepping back in time to relive Hearst's golden age, but right now it's time to check out some of the wonderful programming Wealth TV has to offer. Coming up, AT&T BUZZ will take you back in time.